But hopefully, I, the game isn't overpowering my rules. Oh gosh, dang it! I forgot I was restream. uh, I use restream to stream on Twitch and YouTube, and I keep forgetting to turn off Omri. God. And here I was like sitting, making sure everything. I was setting up early. I set up even like an hour early. Thank you again for pointing that out to me. Ah, God. Well, that won't be a problem for a while now, anyway, because I finished Omri. Yay! And I don't think I'll be streaming anything on YouTube for a while because I'm not streaming Comics Malice, and I won't be streaming. And the next game I'm doing, I don't think I'm going to be streaming on YouTube anyway, so it's fine. Speaking of games that I finished, I did check. I did look online with Call X Malice, and noticed that. Oh, welcome to the stream, by the way. I did. It seems like I only saw like one source for it though, but it seemed beautiful. I don't know, but apparently, chapter 6 is possibly the last chapter. Because it says that each route is like 6 chapters, except for one route which is like 7. But I don't think that would be Okazaki. Thank you. Look at that. What a warm welcome back to the stream. Anyway, so maybe even just like Omri yesterday, you might be able to finish Call X Malice today. But hopefully it won't take me like 8 hours. I highly doubt it. Especially if it's just this last chapter remaining. So, unless I mess up a lot. Because I do at least want to show maybe the good end, the best end, whatever end there is. I don't know if we're on track for it. we're trying. Anyways, so usually I would recap what happened last stream, but I don't think I need to. I kind of don't want to. But we did a lot, didn't we? Did a couple chapters, I think. Alright, when we arrived in front of the office, Yoshinari was waiting for us. This guy had the wrong idea the whole time, but it turned out to be the right idea. Yoshinari watched us grin from ear to ear. I realized that Okazaki and I were still holding hands. Oh, Okazaki, can you let go of my hand now? No, you're not getting the others to hear. It's fine afterwards. Yeah.
やっぱ先輩やるときはやりますね。この色男。で、どこまで行ったんですか？
吉成くん、そんなにお仕置きされたい？
いや、いいです。すみません、調子乗りました。
まったく。ちょっと柳さんたちに用事あるから、ここよろしくね。
任せてください。でも、仲直りできてよかったっすね。これでも本気で心配してたんですから。
ありがとう、吉成くん。君がいてくれてよかった。
いや、またまた。ってどうしたんすか、先輩。そんな首相な。
これでも本気で感謝してるんだよ。いつも支えてくれてありがとう。
先輩、俺の愛ちゃんと伝わってたんですね。
Oh Lord. Yoshinari is too much, man.
はい、ストップ。それ以上は鬱陶しいから。
Oh Lord. I couldn't help but smile at the exchange. Okazaki had told me that he had been assigned to train new recruits after the Dallas incident 2 years ago. He must have been very reluctant, but he'd made new relationships along the way. I'm sure he cares about them. The things he'd gained that he didn't want to lose were increasing by the day. Oh goodness gracious.
何騒いでるんだ。笹塚が待ちくたびれてるぞ。
sorry. I love how Yanagi have to come out and get us. I'm sorry. He'll be right up. Seeing Yanagi coming down to get us, we rushed up the stairs. He really is the father of the group, isn't he? Yeah. I'm sorry. I know this is a serious moment that we're about to get into, but I don't know. I think I've come down with the case of the giggles because I can't. I was also saying I should sew myself, especially since we're at the end, but I just didn't feel like putting on any little makeup. The only makeup I really put on is lipstick. That's really it. But I didn't feel like showing myself today because I just wanted to chill. His words snapped me back to reality, and I fortified my resolve. Maybe for you, Hoshino, but I'm still down here. I'm still sitting here like, God, I can't stop laughing. Yes, the way things are now, we won't be able to reach the truth that the criminals want us to. Please examine the column more thoroughly so that we can learn more about Adonis and find the person who did this to me. There was a short silence. I waited for any sensations in my neck. There was no pain and no response from the caller. Intense silence, and Aki looked at both me and Sasasuka and nodded.
やってくれ。了解。
Sasasuka hooked his computer up to some device and started typing. Nobody said a word. The room was filled with the sound of clicking keys. I still don't think my voice is all right today either. But I'll be okay, I guess. I don't know. I'm like listening to my voice. I'm just like, ugh, it sounds awful. More awful than usual. After a while, Sasasuka stopped typing, irritation plainly written on his face.
ダメだな。
Still nothing.
発信元を割り出せないってこと？途中までは行けたが遮断された。分かったのは新宿の東側ってことくらい。そう簡単にはいかないか。最悪。
What happened?
反撃された。くそ、入り込まれたか。
Oh. Is everything okay?
想定内。こっちは捨てマシンだし問題ね。けど、俺の PC に侵入できるくらいだ。やっぱそれなりの腕のやつ買ってるな。
No, they did say they have a hacker that was able to like hack into the traffic system, right? And mess with the lights to cause that. Was it the November incident? Yeah, I think it was.
タケルがハッキングで負けることもあるんだな。あ？もう一度言ってみろ。怖い顔するなよ。図星だからってさ。タケル君も人間だったってことだ。1ミリも役に立たねえタヌキの生き物だからそうにすんな。
Uses as a kind of.
誰がタヌキだって？
Oh God.
お前ら、いい加減にしろ。
I love how the English. It's not a gnome that he called them, but I like how they have to translate it so we understand. Do they think Western audiences wouldn't know what a tanuki? Well, maybe not. I guess I'm too much of a weeb. Oh, sorry. Sorry, Mike. Yeah, I think I'm too much of a weeb, so I shouldn't say anything.
首輪は何も反応してないよね。
Nothing really. You're safe because we hadn't gained any critical information, or maybe because they were confident that we wouldn't get close. My feelings were a complicated mix of relief and disappointment.
これ以上は再販レベルの機材と人材連れてこねえと厳しいだろうな。
でも新宿は封鎖状態だし、外から引っ張ってこれる状況じゃないよ。
それこそ捜査本部そのものを説得するくらいじゃないと難しいな。もうちょい調べてみる。
Even ruling out some locations would be helpful. Sandro had hinted at an underground tunnel, and he tracked the signal to eastern Shinjuku. Chances of finding Adonis' headquarters had increased with just this much illumination.
今日のところはこれで解散だな。
Just as Yanagi called the meeting to a close,
ですから今は取り込み中で
you could hear a loud commotion just outside the door.
お前は警察組織の人間だろ あいつらの肩を持つのか。
勝手に入ったら不法侵入ですよ。
I was just thinking to myself when they talked about Investigations HQ, I was like, well, they're zeroing in on us soon anyway, so, and then here we go. I didn't think it was going to be like right now, though.
そんなこと言ってる場合か。どけ。
Oh. The door was still open with force, and I froze when I saw Morioka walk in. But Morioka paid me no mind, his gaze still on Yanagi.
柳。
森岡さん。
Morioka had a complicated expression on his face. Then he turned to me.
星野一か。お前には情報漏洩の嫌疑がかかっている。
What?
お前の行動に不審な点を見つけた。この ST に聞いても要領を得ないし、直接話を聞かせてもらうことになった。
吉成君に
何も話してませんよ。俺は先輩を裏切りません。確かに捜査本部に呼び出されましたけど、本当に何も話してないっす。
That sounds even more suspicious.
分かってるよ。
I mean, I'm grateful, but the way he's phrasing it, it's like,
自分の任務は岡崎の補佐だから、それに不利益があることは話さない。岡崎が信じる星野のことも信じると固くなでな。盲信的で融通が利かなくて、だから SP って人種は嫌いなんだ。
He almost spat the words out and then looked around the room.
星野だけじゃない。ここにいる全員、内乱幇助罪の嫌疑で任意同行を求める。
That sounds like something a traitor would say. Insurrections are kind of attempt to overthrow the government, blah blah blah. Okay. I mean, I know why he's doing this. Because I do remember that conversation before with what was it? The director of the police? I don't know. I was just like, well, I was expecting this. It's a pain to deal with, but I was expecting it. Mace's insurrection. Does he mean he thinks they're part of Adonis?
断る。俺は忙しい。
Oh, so good. I love the insurrection. Let's go. Let me go. Oh, hey, Liv. How's it going? I'm glad you could make it to the stream. You know, I've been meaning to go onto your streams too, but I made the mistake of popping into one of your Yanagi streams. Like, it might have gotten slightly spoiled because I think I walked into like a pretty tense moment that was happening, and I was just like, maybe I should leave. I'm only on the first route of the game. I shouldn't be watching someone who's playing Yanagi's route. Good, all fine. But yeah, so yeah, I will have to sadly avoid the colleagues' Malice streams. Anyways, Morioka ignored Sasuke's curt reply and walked towards me.
待ってください。
Finished gym today after like 20 hours. Oh my gosh. 20 hours? Did you 100% his route? But like, congrats. It's like the whole game then, huh? Oh man. But they still call it Malice Unlimited. 100%. Maybe I should do that on stream. I don't know. I have to see. Okazaki stepped in front of me.
Okazaki K. 本来の役割を忘れたか。お前も任務放棄で懲罰対象だぞ。
構いません。これが警察にとっても最善だと思った上での行動ですから。
そこをどけ。俺が話があるのは星野だ。
I still have Unlimited to finish. Unlimited looks so good, honestly. I'm looking forward to when I finally get to it. I was just thinking, you know what? I might just, even though I'm not finished with Collex Malice at all, I might just go ahead and get it. And also in the back, Taisha X Alice. Oh, that's another game I was looking into getting. Because the story looks really interesting, and I wanted to get off of Steam, and right now, last I checked, it was on sale. But yeah, on Steam it seems to be very cheap, so I might. My budget is a bit is a bit tight right now, but maybe I could sneak it in. It's just that I recently had to purchase a game that I'm thinking of, a non otome game that I was thinking of streaming. That I had to still, I don't know if it's still on sale. Yeah, last time I checked, it was, I think, just the other day. I don't think I checked yesterday. No, I think it was yesterday that I looked, and I saw that was still on sale. But I don't know about today. Commissioner, I won't betray the police. Could you just give me one day? I'll give you the evidence you need by tomorrow.
いちかちゃん。
そんな悠長なことを言ってられる事態じゃない。
Can't get it cheaper. Okay, I'll keep that in mind then. Maybe I'll just
課
go
長の
all
あん
in
たがここまで来るってことは、捜査本部の総意じゃなく、独断で動いてるんでしょう。おそらく、上層部と意見の食い違いがあった。そっちの奴らがここにたどり着く前に、俺たちに話を聞こうとしたんじゃないですか。
I'm on Kamu in this game or in Taisho X Alice? Wait. What do you mean if I'm on Kamu? I'm a bit confused. Oh no, in this game, no, I'm still on Okazaki. I'm still on Okazaki. We're like chapter 6.
内乱法事
I'm almost done, I think.
本当にそれできたなら、逮捕状を持って大勢で押し寄せるべきですから。
And there was sword. Okay.
相変わらず鋭いな。分かってるならおとなしく来い。
So I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit scared knowing that this might be the because I looked it up and it seems like chapter 6 is the last chapter usually of everyone's route except for maybe Yanagi. He might have 7 chapters. So don't feel the shooting. Yo, I still don't know. They didn't explain the shooting game at all, even though they gave us like a few chances to shoot. They didn't explain it. So I actually did look it up, like the shooting game. But I still don't know if I got it. But yeah, I'm.
今星野を連行させるわけにはいかない。事情聴取と銘打って軟禁状態にでもされたら困る。
Or save at least before the shooting because we feel that its tragic love ending or bad ending depends. Oh God. Will I know before the shooting happens? I mean, I do chronically save, but that's usually when a choice is about to happen. I don't know if like the shooting's gonna, like pop up out of nowhere and I will have no time to save if I didn't know beforehand. Ooh, maybe I'll just save right now. Let's go. But anyways.
笹塚や榎本、岡崎もです。今、こいつらが拘束されれば、カウントダウンを食い止める手立てが本当になくなる。
My first ending in the game was Okazaki's tragic love ending. Oh dear, tragic love endings are awful. CFP already taught me that.
話せることなら俺が話します。あくまで話せる範囲でですが。
じゃあ、
I'm nervous.
柳、お前が話せ。
Bye. I can't even say Inagi's name because I'm laughing too hard. I said his name in worry. But Inagi turned to me and nodded firmly. This is a serious moment, and yet I just keep laughing. I'm so sorry, guys.
お前を危険にさらすようなことはしない。岡崎、星野のことは頼んだぞ。
もちろん任せて。
As Inagi, Mario, and Morioka left the office, all we could do was sit there in silence and wait for news. Oh dear. Things are really coming to a head. I noticed that the color of the sky had changed. In the end, we still hadn't gained any critical leads that would help us find Adonis. We still seem to be at stalemate. What is going on? We can't send Sasuke to keep searching for the source of the transmissions, Adonis' headquarters. What can I do next? I guess go home. That's all we can do for right now. Thank you for coming with me.
結局まともに寝る時間もないよね。
Ooh. I wonder why. Thanks. That's okay. I watched out the episode Shinjuku Garden. I'm still good.
あのさ、森岡さんに言ってたやつ、どういうこと？
Huh? Oh. I won't betray the police. Could you just give me one day? I will give you the evidence by tomorrow. Yeah, okay. I said that already. Okazaki was wondering about the offer I'd made to Morioka. It was something that I'd been prepared to do for a while. But he definitely opposed it. Because I don't want the caller to hear it. Besides, I don't want the caller to hear it. Just a bluff. I was just desperate to stall him. I don't think he... I don't think he, believes us. Or Ichika. Okazaki made an unpleasant expression and he took out his phone. Then he sent me a text. You liar. Aside the emoji. His cute emoji caught me off guard again. I snorted when I saw the message. I knew I couldn't trick him. Sorry, but you don't need to worry about it. Sounds like something to worry about. So what's the deal? I think I'm going to tell HQ about the caller. To get cybercrimes help? Yes. Absolutely not. It's too risky. Okazaki, I want to take back our lives. Oh, I don't want to lose you. I want to do whatever I can. Okazaki's just a funny guy that I like about him really a lot. I know. Okazaki's cute. After last stream, I also it's he's definitely endeared my. I definitely like him a lot. Yeah, he's just a carefree person, but he's serious when he can be. I always wonder if these texts always like matter or not. Do they? I'll just save just in case. I don't think. Oh, they matter? Oh god. No. Oh yeah, the way it's presented itself, like a selection. Okay. I did notice that there was like one. I did notice like when I looked at his status that I wasn't like his meter wasn't completely complete, so I was just like, I think I would just say I want to do whatever I can. Am I supposed to? I don't want to lose it. Is that too forward? I want to take back our lives. That sounds like so. I'll just do this. Are you telling me that because you're going to sacrifice yourself? Yeah, I could check the status. I'm trying to play a bit blind, so I don't look at the status completely, like all the time. I did after my last stream, but so I kind of want to be surprised on what ending I'm going to get. But then I'm pretty sure it's going to be one of the bad ends that I'm going to get, because I can never get a good ending if I play blindly. If I use a walkthrough, of course, I can get a good ending. But when I play blindly, I never get a good end. Except for, I guess, maybe Omori yesterday. I got the good end in Omori. Including the secret ending. But that's not an Otome game. It depends if you're good with decision and shooting. Yeah, no, I'm neither. So, hey. Did you read the title of my stream? Failing to capture Titty's hearts is what I do best. That should be my motto for all Otome games. Anyways, no, I want to live with you. That's exactly why I have to fight. If I stop because I'm scared, then it's still different than running away. That's not fair. I can't say no if you talk like that. Sorry, but I want to trust the police. I don't want to trust the police. I know that they are bad cops, but there are also those who give their all to protect Shinjuku. I'm not the only one risking my life, so I want to believe they will work with us if I talk about the caller. I closed my phone after the last text and Okazaki stroked my head.
俺さ、怖いんだと思う。
Yeah.
いざとなったら死んでも守ればいい。命をかければ何でも守れるはずだって。そんなやけな考えでやってきたから。 自分が守れない状況で大切なものをまた失うことになるのがすごく怖いんだ。
It's going to be okay. I promise you that we live together. You can't promise that, Ichika. You don't know what ending we're gonna get.
ちゃんと守ってね。じゃないと俺死んじゃうからさ。
I'm controlling you, man. You can't promise that when you know that I'm in control. It doesn't really sound like a joke when you say it.
だって冗談じゃないから。
Right. I won't die so that you won't die either. We traded bitter smiles with each other. I didn't know what would happen next, but I could only reinforce my will so that I wouldn't lose him. Oh dear God. Oh yeah, it's Christmas. Hey, 7:45 a.m. After saying goodbye to Okazaki, I wasn't able to get to sleep, so I got up and started composing an email on my computer. I revised it several times before clicking the send button with a trembling hand. There's no turning back now. If there was a mole in the police, then they could be watching the computers at the station. His smile is so cute, it is. With that in mind, I sent it to individual email addresses I got from Yanagi. To Morioka and Minagishi in investigations. Yanagi said that I should be able to trust those two. Clumsy lies would only make them cautious, so I decided to explain it all in an email. But what if they don't believe me? What if I was suspected and detained? I also couldn't completely rule either of them out as being the mole. My head filled with possibilities and I couldn't keep my fear contained. What is this? Okazaki, did you get some sleep? I'm reading downstairs. It's as if he sent a text to clear away all my worries. I was surprised at how much better I felt. I'm ready to fight. I've been right down. I smiled and stood up. Alright, let's go. Let's get pumped. Oh, okay.
頭から信じるには難しい話だな。
I'm not gonna lie. Whenever it transitions to like a different person, my heart always like jumps a bit because I'm just like, what's happening? What did I do? Is this going into like a bad end or something? I'm so paranoid, I'm sorry. It's just a perspective transition.
これでもかなり正直に話してるんですか？
今のところアドニスの潜伏先を特定するために有力な情報は地下トンネル、新宿の東側、2年前の事件の SP ですね。
それだけあれば笹塚と再犯なら絶対に絞れる。
部外者と協力するわけにはいかない。スパイという可能性だってあるんだ。
私はこれらの情報をもとに動くべきだと思っています。たとえ偽情報だったとしても今は他に当てがないのですから。
Right, right. And you guys only have like less than a week before the countdown is up.
森岡さん、上から何か言われたようですが、あなたも本当は同意見なのでしょう。あなたは普段から勘で動く方ですし、こんな時こそ細かいことを考えずに勘に頼ったらいかがですか？
うるさい。
森岡さん、疑うのはいつでもできる。だから自分の直感を信じろって俺に教えてくれたのはあんただ。可能性の話をするなら森岡さんも峯岸さんも俺も全員がスパイかもしれない。でも俺は根拠は何もなくともそうじゃないと断言できる。信じなければ始まらない。警察は俺の信じてたあんたならそうだ。森岡さん、あんたの勘で答えてください。星野は白ですか？黒ですか？
Interesting. Japanese is interesting. He basically asks if she's like white or black. Which, yeah.
白だな。
Oh, but he said innocent. That's nice. Sorry, I was still hung up on the Shirakuro white black thing. That I just have to listen to his answer. I don't know why. I feel like I'm a mess today. I went to work. I couldn't relax, but I still went about my daily duties. Oh, I sent my home email to forward the messages to me. I stared at the screen, my eyes glued to the message. From Morioka. I gotta say I believe it all, but I understand your account corroborates what Mr. Yanagi said. To Minikishi. We are urgently working to ascertain Adonis' position based on the information he supplied us. That was the email response I received from Minikishi. Thank goodness. I placed a hand on my chest, relieved that he'd at least accepted my story for now. Making progress, I can kind of feel it. Later that day in the afternoon, the police station got hectic. An exception had been made so personnel from outside Shinjuku could join the investigation. Under the quarantine, no one was supposed to be able to enter the ward, but everyone was buzzing now that had happened. The investigation already had the help of a lot of cybercrime investigators, but now their ranks had swelled even more. Suzuki was supposed to have joined the effort as well. If we can find the hideout with this move, then we can root out Adonis. Sensing a new development, I grew restless and kept glancing down the hallway.
おい落ち着けって。緊急事態で不安なのはわかるけどさ。
Saiki, it's been a while. Saiki came walking up to me while wearing a white... Oh, I never know how to say that. A wide smile on his face? What kind of word is that in English language?
でも増援か。心強いけど本格的にやばいってことかもな。
Yeah, it could. I nodded, my mind preoccupied with other pressing worries. I'm not gonna lie, I'm still kind of... I know Saiki's supposed to be our friend here, but I'm still suspicious. There's just something, I don't know, there's something about his face that's suspicious to me.
警視総監まで来たって話だし、ちょっと捜査本部を覗いてみるか。
That sounds like such dumb reasoning, but... I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't be suspicious, but there's just something about them. But they won't let us go inside. They're on high alert. It was my turn to spot Saiki's warriors in this time.
でも気になりますよね、持田さん。
Saiki got up to the nearby Mochida, who also gave him the same smile. Mochida! My instincts are saying that he's alright. Maybe. I don't know. When I first started playing this game, I was suspicious of everyone.
そりゃ気になるが、本部に入りきらないほどの増援らしいぞ。俺たちは俺たちの仕事をするしかないだろう。ま、それもそうですよね。じゃあ、俺も俺の仕事をしますか。お前も頑張れよ、星野。
With a casual way, Saiki strolled down the hallway. Is he brave or just reckless? That's so like Saiki.
今日こそは嫁さんに早く帰れって言われてるんだ。さっさと終わらせるか。
That's cute. You look fired up, Mochida.
そりゃ、なんて言ったって今夜は特製ビーフシチューらしいからな。うちの嫁さんの飯はうまいぞ。
I'm in luck now watching my bed. I wish you still had a nice dream. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, go ahead and just chill and relax. That's totally understandable. For Mochida, that expression is priceless. Where's your nose, though? Where'd it go? You've told me before. Never change the way you are, Mochida. Oh, please, please. Don't be connected to Adonis. Just be, you know, just be the one person in the police station that I don't have to be suspicious of, and eventually probably shoot one day. After that, time went by without anything else out of the ordinary happening. I've been told I can leave, but I wouldn't be able to relax at home. Mochida had gone home early, and I invented an excuse to stay later. Then I was compiling the public claims we received that day into a point, found myself dozing off. Suddenly, my phone vibrated. We found their base. Did you really? Oh no. Listen, you're playing in the computer. Not everyone is says. December 26th, 7 a.m.
アドニスのアジトが判明した。今日中には突入作戦開始だ。気を緩めるな。総員、今日が山だと思え。
I can just sense that there's gonna be like shooting times coming up. No.
正月を明るく迎えたかったら死ぬ気でやれ。
Also, since Ichika's here, can't she hear? Oh no, I think
いい
they
か
said
場所は
this was a perspective change.
森岡さん、
どうした。
Don't think she's like
アド
here.
ニスから新たな声明が。
Oh,
現在ネットで動画が配信されています。
oh no. Perhaps they anticipated this probably.
X デーをお知らせします。X デーはこの国の再生への第一歩。善良なる人々の未来のために汚れを駆除しなければなりません。さて、昼夜尽力している警察職員に我々の計画の一端を教えてあげましょう。1月1日、この国に救う悪意のため犯罪者たちを一斉に毒殺します。すでに準備は整っていますので、今さら嗅ぎ回っても無駄ですよ。もし X デーを前に警察が我々の聖域を汚すのであれば、再生を早めるだけです。
So basically, they're saying, "Don't come to our base, or we're going to be killing all these people."
隣人を傷つけ、悲しみを生み続ける者、罪を犯しておきながらそ知らぬ顔をする者たちに、アドニス、大いなる裁きを。
以上が声明です。
おい峯岸、通訳しろ。
一斉に毒殺するという発言からはどのような方法か断定できませんが、バイオテロかはたまた彼らの言う犯罪者とやらをすでに集めているのか、何にせよ計画の最終目的です。準備が整っているというのははったりではないでしょう。我々がアジトを特定したことを知り、突入すれば今すぐ X デーを起こす。わかりやすい脅しですね。
Of course. They either anticipated it or the freaking mole that alerted them to it.
そんなことは分かってる。問題はどうしてこちらの動きがこんなに早くバレたのかという点だ。
一つは内通者の存在ですが、
Yeah.
今は確定的なことは何も言えません。ですが、あの反応から特定したアジトが本物である可能性は高いでしょう。
Hey, that's the good news.
突入作戦は中止だ。
Oh, this guy's still around. If
お待ちください。やっとアドニスの尻尾をつかめるというのに。
こんな声明がネットに流れ、今日にも X デーが起これば責任問題だ。そうなった時に誰が尻拭いをする？
まだそんなことを。
これは命令だ。突入作戦は直ちに中止し、捜査員たちは今晩は自宅待機とする。
I don't like that guy. The freaking chief or whatever he is. Anyways. The raid was supposed to happen today, but now most of the officers in Shinjuku have been ordered to stand by at home for some reason. So I was forced out of the police station made to go home. Based on the statement that Adonis made, they must know that the police found their base. Made sense to assume that the raid had been swiftly postponed, but ordering officers to stay home was probably due to the fear of a mole. No, he was so close.
我々の拠点を突き止められたのはあなたの功績が大きいですね。
Yeah, we're talking out of the collar again. I jumped up to send a voice and realized that I was coming from the last place I'd wanted it to, my collar.
危険を顧みずに行動した点は賞賛に値すると思います。
Jesus Christ. Who is this? I felt a surge of irritation at the way in which the speaker talked like it didn't concern them. You, didn't you tell me to beat you? Now you're getting scared?
大勢で押しかけられるのは困りますが、あなた一人で来られるなら歓迎しますよ。星野一華さん。
It's a trap. It's a trap.
あなたは犯人検挙という観点からではなく、なぜこんな悲劇が起こったのか、加害者の動機に寄り添った捜査をした。及第点を差し上げましょう。
I thought she did want to arrest them though. She was all gung ho about arresting people. I mean, well, actually, no. I guess you could be that, like that. You could make her be that way, like especially back with Sanjo. You could be like, instead of accepting his challenge, you could have wanted to arrest him right then and there. Which I assume, I was gonna say it led to a bad end, but no, I don't think he just. I just think he wouldn't get any trust with Okazaki. Not trust, affection, maybe. I can't remember now which one it was. The speaker seemed to be praising me, but I didn't understand why. Why me? What do you want me for?
あなたは X デー事件の意味を知っていくうちに何を思いましたか？ X デーのカウントダウンは復讐、犯罪者を裁くための聖なる要求。守ることを放棄した警察、曖昧な法、理想ばかり鮮やかで形のない正義。そして悪意によって傷つけられた人たちの嘆きを知ったでしょう。今も警察は我々を捕らえようとしない。犯罪者の人権や組織の保身を考え、罪のない人々の悲しみを無視している。あなたはそれでもまだ警察を信じますか？
You know, I did kind of hear that there was like an Adonis route.
突入作戦は中止か。やはり警察内部にスパイがいるのは確実だな。
But I don't know if it's in this game or in Limited. And how to get on that route. I think it might be unlimited actually.
それで今後の方針はどうなるんですか？
すぐには決められないというのが現状ですね。
You know that
申し訳ない限りです。
that actually reminds me that like I think in one of the earlier streams, like the first stream or two that I did of Collex Malice, I did joke like, what if we could join Adonis? What if that was an option? Like, yeah, we love the five, you know, the five love interests in the game, but maybe we like being with Adonis a bit more.
峯岸さんには伝わってますよね。彼女の首輪のこと。
引きを読んでいます。おそらくアクションを起こす可能性は高いでしょう。
今頃撤退準備にかかりきりだろう。逃げ切る前にバカ猫まで連れてこうとするんじゃねえのか？
Not once has Zuka said her name. Not once.
彼女の家には吉成君に行ってもらってる。今のところ報告はないけど、俺も連絡してみるよ。
ええ、動きがあったら報告をお願いします。
I want to trust the police. Answer Call's question honestly. I do think that the carelessness of the police has hurt a lot of people. Some of them were involved in next-day crimes like Sugawara and Sanjo. But if I accept the things you're doing, then that would perpetuate the cycle of hatred. You would just be going in terrible circles. Will crime cease once you execute all those criminals on January 1st? I can't imagine that it will. Crime is certain to continue. The primary duty of the police is to punish crime. It's undeniable that they have strayed from that, but that doesn't mean that this is right. There's a better way to achieve rebirth. I waited for the caller to answer. After a short pause, I heard a heavy sigh come from the caller.
警察の再生。それには何年かかりますか？正しい方法。あなたはそれを示せますか？あなたの言葉はただの綺麗事です。
Who is this? I really do hope we find out who's on the other end of the call that's been speaking to us this whole time. I mean, I'm sure we will, but I'm fine with that. We won't be swayed by your honeyed words.
仕方がないですね。我々があなたの無力さを教えてあげましょう。
Oh no, that doesn't sound good. The ominous threat caused me to reflexively touch my collar, but there was no pain. Nah.
岡崎圭を失いたくありませんか？
Oh, you jerks. I should have known. My blood ran cold. Don't tell me. This has nothing to do with Okazaki. Keep your hands off him.
では、彼を殺さない代わりに、アジトに一人で来てください。一応は旧大点ですから、あなたは我々の仲間に加えます。岡崎圭には決して話さないように、あなたから別れを告げてください。
Why do you want her so bad? This guy seems to be kind of, obsessed with her. I know they're an organization, but it seems like it's just this one particular person that's been talking to us. I don't know. My head is actually pretty empty today, so... Oh dear. What are you talking about?
間接的に連絡を取ることも禁止します。我々の裏をかこうと思っても無駄です。岡崎圭の近くに駒を潜ませていますので、不審な行動が発覚すればすぐに始末します。
They're calling me a series of demands. I really hope, when you said they're pawns, I really hope that, it's not, like I said, it's not anyone I know. I was saying I was suspicious of Saiki. I'm not really suspicious of Mochida. I haven't said anything about Yoshinari, now that I think about it. He's not a bad person, is he? I hope not. What are they thinking? Basically, they were threatening Okazaki, but they would leave him alone if I joined them. They go so far as to kill him just to coerce me to join them? So far, all of Adonis' targets had committed some wrongful deed in the past. Killing Okazaki was entirely unrelated when against that policy. I didn't understand their reasons for it, but maybe they were willing to take more extreme measures to get me to approach them. Or maybe this guy's just obsessed with you. It's just like... it's just like, nah, Ichika's mine. Hands off, Okazaki. I'm just joking around here. I can't do that. I won't portray the police any farther.
そうですか。
Further. There you go. The voice from the caller was terribly cold.
では、岡崎圭は今すぐ殺します。あなたも動く気がないなら、用はありません。
Great. Fantastic. Look what you did, Ichika. But wait. I felt like the conversation had ended, so I desperately pleaded with the caller. What if they really killed Okazaki? But I almost felt like they were probably backed into a corner. Maybe they were no longer bothering to keep up appearances. Wait.
今の無能な警察ではすぐに突入することはないでしょうが、いつ動き出すかわかりません。あなたが我々の元に来られるチャンスは今だけ。簡単な二択です。警察官として小さな犠牲は切り捨てるか、大切な人間のために警察の敵になるか。本日の0時までを期限とします。
Oh, well.
お待ちしていますよ。
At least they're nice enough to give her time. How sweet of them. Oh. And the call didn't respond again, no matter how many times I prompted it. There aren't even 8 hours left. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say it looks late afternoon though. Evening. This is no place to hesitate. But if I made the wrong move, he could lose his life immediately. My mind raced, considering the best choice. I can consult Yanagi, but if Okazaki finds out indirectly. Regardless, Okazaki would be killed if I didn't go to the hideout. I had no illusions I could make it to the terrace base on my own. Death alone was acceptable, but there's a chance that I could become a liability for the police. It's no good. I don't see an opening. I initially took out my phone to try and find someone who could advise me. Ah, I had a notification for a recent missed call from Okazaki. I tightly squeezed my phone in my hand and I called Okazaki.
いちかちゃん。よかった。つながって。
Oh no. This is really a good idea to be, hearing his voice now. I just feel like that makes the decision harder.
突入中止の件聞いたよ。君も自宅待機なんだよね。
Yes, most of the investigators at the station have been ordered to stand by at home. When I heard Okazaki's voice over the phone, my heart felt at ease. I didn't want to lose him. I knew that he would hate the fact that I was sacrificing myself to save him. I had been the one who begged for him to find a way for us to live together. It's frustrating, but it looks like we won't be moving anytime soon. I calmed like I always do. The person on the call could hear everything that I was saying. Essentially, this was me telling them that I wasn't going to resist.
今家なんだよね。行ってもいい？
No. It's a bad time. Our brother is here. Just like Dylan. I glanced at the clock. It was 4:30 p.m. 4:30. That's about 8 hours. 7.5, but did you need something?
用事がないと言っちゃダメなの？
No, it's not
ク
that.
リスマス途中だったでしょ？不完全燃焼だからリベンジさせて。告白の件も保留にされたままだしさ。
I can't let him figure out what was happening, but it would be difficult to refuse. Above all, I still want to see him one last time. Alright, it's okay. I'll be waiting.
じゃあすぐ行くね。
I looked at my phone screen once the call ended. Great, Ichika. I'm the worst. My mother's self-deprecating words faded into the empty room. But I had a feeling that the person on the other end of the caller was laughing at me. Come on in. I'll make some tea. Okazaki?
なんでもない。君に会えてよかったなって。
What's this now?
ちょっと胸騒ぎがしてたんだ。俺の勘違いみたいでよかった。
Misunderstood. Misunderstood what?
勘違いだよね。俺に黙って危険なことしてないよね。
You're such a worrywart. I stifled my anxiety and gave him the best smile that I could. Though he was indoors, he could still be targeted. I'd already made up my mind. I would protect them. It's going to be okay. I'm right here. Even if he resented me for it. There's no one else here, so don't worry about it.
弟くんは？
Where is he actually? He's not home yet. I keep telling him not to go out so much, but lately we've been getting along better. He keeps in touch with me and he doesn't go out late at night anymore.
そっか。よかった。なら、当分は吉成くんもお役御免かな。
Cut him a break. Were you having Yoshinari tell her brother or something?
あ、言ってなかったっけ？吉成くんには弟くんの警護を任せてあったんだ。
What?
もちろん弟くんには内緒でね。君はアドニスに狙われてるんだし、何かあったら大変だから。
I guess you're not wrong, but thank you. I had no idea, but I feel bad for Yoshinari now. I assumed that Yoshinari was posted at Yanagi's office while Okazaki was busy trying to protect me. No, it's more than an assumption. I ran into Yoshinari near the office quite often after all. Sorry.
謝らないでよ。俺たちが勝手にやったことだしさ。柳さんたちも承諾済み。
Oh wow, you guys were really hooking up.
それより、弟くんが早めに帰ってくるなら、あまりイチャイチャするのは良くないかな。
Oh Jesus Christ. But we have somewhere to be by 12, Ichika.
なんて、冗談だよ。ちゃんと君の心の準備ができるまで待つから。
Oh God. No, you don't need to wait. I also want to work with you. I see. Okazaki's eyes widened and he blinked a few times. Maybe that was too sudden, but it was sincerely how I felt. These might be our last moments together. That was all I could think.
本気？
I was just about to say the music doesn't really match, but then it stops, and I was just like, okay. His hand caressed my cheek. The touch caused my shoulders to tremble slightly, but I kept my eyes fixed on his. Yes. Then we inched close enough until I could feel his breath on mine. Oh, but wait just a moment. There's something I want to ask you first. Just ruining the mood. Okazaki hung his head, clearly disappointed by the sudden interruption.
いちかちゃん、ここでじらすのはひどすぎると思うよ。
Sorry, but I really need to ask. Our faces were still very close, and his eyes invited me to continue. Okazaki, what do you like about me? Although he had confessed his feelings to me, I turned away in a moment, and I hadn't quite believed I had heard. After letting his past sharing our feelings, I thought we might have become close, yet somehow I still can't quite believe it. The affection that he possessed for me was unmistakable, but I was still sure that he only viewed me as an ideal.
俺さ、好きだなって思う人は他にもいっぱいいるんだ。
Suddenly he dropped a bomb on me and my mind just froze.
柳さんたちも、吉成君や警察の仲間も、それこそ通りすがりの女の子とかも、いい人だな、好きだなって思うことが多い。でも、それって裏返せば、多分誰にも執着しないってことなんだよね。告白されて付き合ってみても、思ってたのと違ったって言われることが多くてさ。あなたは私のことが特別なんじゃない。その他大勢と同じくくりにしか見てないって。
Oh, so he's dated before. Yes. Okay. I think I can understand him, yeah.
それでも、君だけは特別なんだ。これはもう理屈じゃないの。好きとか嫌いとか関係なくて、俺が生きるために必要な人。今は、君が俺の存在証明。
This is great. This is great to hear before we go off to our death.
そんな人に触れたいって思うのも、独占したいって思うのも、当たり前でしょ。
While he talked, his fingers touched my cheek. The gesture was completely gentle, and I could feel the warmth from his fingertips. It conveyed his feelings much better than his words did.
君を怒らせちゃった時、ね。本当なら、もっとうまくごまかせたと思うんだ。死にたいなんて冗談で、今まで通り、君にとって安心できる人でいるよ。そう。嘘を言って利用することもできた。
Sorry, someone in my house just like suddenly yelled and it made me jump, so that's what I was talking about. I don't think the mic can pick that up, hopefully not. The noise gate has been kind of funky for the past couple streams, so
でも、
it's a bit worrying.
行きたかったんだ。それはね、きっと、本当の俺を君に受け入れてほしかったから。
I was running speeches by his complete honesty. I wasn't worth anything. I wasn't important to anyone else. I was sure that I and everyone else has felt that way before. What should I do? I'm so happy. This was more than love or romance. He just wanted me. It made me so happy that I shivered.
じゃあさ、君は俺のどこが好きなの？俺も君に好きだって言ってもらえて嬉しかったけど、ちょっと不思議だったよ。俺のためにあんなに必死に怒って、他の人が犠牲になっても俺を生かしたい、失いたくないって言ってくれたこと。俺にそれだけの価値があると思えない。本当はね、俺も君の気持ち、信じきれてないんだ。君だって、俺のこと最初から好きだったわけじゃないでしょ。
I wouldn't say that. At the very least, I mean, at worst, I was just neutral. I don't know about Ichika specifically. The sudden question troubled me. I'd been attracted to his kindness at first. He was warm and made me feel safe. He was someone who made me smile and who brought some peace into my life. But he was stubborn and uncompromising. He could be cold and live by his own rules. He'd ignore my feelings and suddenly just wanted to die for his own satisfaction. When I think about it, what do I like about you, Ichika? No. Although sometimes love is a mysterious thing, so sometimes I don't blame her necessarily. And it's an unconscious slip apparently, so slide.
人のこと言えないじゃない。
So sorry, but I'm like you. It's not about whether I like or dislike you. In the end, you're the only one for me. I need you.
つまりさ、まだお互いに信じきれないところも、理解できないところもあるわけだよね。
Yeah. It's only been like a month, guys. Give yourself some time to get to know one another. Oh, wait. We literally only have the next like hour or so.
なのに一緒にいたいって
Few
思う。
hours.
それってすごく特別なことじゃない？
It does. I could accept that.
言葉で伝わらないならさ、試してみる？
Huh? Try what? I tilted my head, unsure what he meant. But in the next moment, my world turned upside down. I saw stars. Is she? Oh. That 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 expression on his face, though, it's concerning. Eventually, I realized I'd been pushed down. Above me, he was smiling calmly. That's not a calm smile, Ichika. That's not calm. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do.
嫌じゃない。
My heart was pounding. This was unfair. Right now, I was feeling humiliated. It's embarrassing, but I don't hate it. I didn't dislike. I felt happy. When I nodded, Okazaki chuckled.
じゃあ、それが答えだよ。
You said you were going to try something, but isn't this a little extreme?
だって、この方が伝わるでしょ。どうでもよかったら、こんなことしたいって思わないよ。好きも嫌いも、細かいことはもういいや。俺は今、ただ、君が欲しい。少しでも嫌なら拒んで。でも、君が同じ気持ちなら、俺を受け入れて。
This is mean. My hands entwined tightly enough that it hurt, different from all the times before. He looked at me with hot, passionate eyes and lovingly ran his hand through my hair. I should have pushed him away, but...
さっき、好きな人はいっぱいいるって言ったけど、意地悪したいって思う人は、めったにいないんだ。
But what about Yoshinari? You tease him quite a lot. To the point where you must like it, but anyways, and I'm sure you don't like Yoshinari like that, so that's besides the point. I don't know. You tease, yeah. That's what I just said. I'm sorry. You tease Yoshinari pretty much too.
うん。あれも俺なりの愛情表現。もちろん、君への気持ちとは違うけど。
I didn't think she was actually going to point it out too.
君のことは誰より優しくしてあげたいけど、同じくらい困らせたいとも思っちゃう。
I remember Shiraishi saying that you had a bad personality.
知らなかった？
You're good looking but rotten on the inside.
そうだね。でも、こんな悪いやつに引っかかったのは君のせいだから、諦めてね。
Okazaki's fingers touched the nape of my neck. There was a slight click as his fingertips landed on my collar.
今も聞いてるんだよね。
He's saying that now?
こんなやつに絶対渡さない。
Then he taunted them. I knew that I wouldn't be killed as long as I served some use to Adonis, but I still felt really uneasy about the fact that Okazaki was being targeted.
ね。約束破ったら許さないから。
Okay. And he smiled at me as if he saw right through me. No, just like, okay. I couldn't stop my voice from
俺
cracking.
を死なせたくなかったら絶対に俺から逃げないで。
Oh my god, but what are we supposed to do? If we don't go, he dies. If we do go, it seems like he's gonna die anyway. From like heartbreak. He whispered those words into my ear. The words felt like a curse. Such a coward. I thought that, but contrary to those words, I was filled with overwhelming love for him. I didn't want to take my eyes off his lovely smile. Maybe I should resist, but as he had said, no matter how we tried to make each other understand with words, we'd never be able to fully express ourselves.
他のこと何も考えられないくらい俺のことで頭いっぱいになってほしい。君が俺を求めてくれれば 生きたいって思えるんだ。ねえ、いちかちゃん。俺だけのものになって。
Still, I wanted him to take everything. Right now, I didn't want to let go of his hand. That was the only thing I was sure of. Given to inevitability and hope, I held his hand tightly. The clock flashed. What did he? You know what? I'm just gonna keep going. I'm not gonna even question anything. Let's just go. Let's just go. I'm really awkward when it comes to the love scene, so forgive me. Forgive me. Just forgive me. The clock passed 9 p.m.
弟くん、ちゃんと帰ってきてよかったね。一旦戻るけど、何かあったらすぐ連絡して。
Okay. As I watched Okazaki leave through the door, I desperately swallowed my words.
それじゃ。
Okazaki. It's late. Please be careful on your way back.
誰に言ってるの？でもありがとう。じゃあまた。
Farewell. Yeah, later. Sigh. Is he actually gonna leave? Because he's like really perceptive, so I would be surprised if he just hung around and then like once Ichika leaves to go to the base, he just tags along, trailing her. Tailing her? That's it. That's the word. Tailing her. I don't trust them. They set him up as a guy. He just pops up out of nowhere. So, oh, you're back. Okay. I don't know when you left, but you just missed the. It wasn't really that steamy, but a lovey-dovey scene between Ichika and Okazaki. I don't think you really want to see it. I don't think that's the kind of thing you want to see anyway. So. Don't worry, you haven't missed much besides that. You're just seeing off Okazaki. But yeah, I didn't want to betray him like this. If he learned that I disappeared, he might lose himself. It ruined him pretty badly. More than the fear or anything else, I had to bite my tongue and stop myself from crying. Are you gonna say goodbye to your bro? Katsuki, do you have a moment? I took deep breaths to calm myself down and locked on Katsuki's bedroom door. Though we don't know exactly what Adonis has in store for her when she goes. Like, I've been joking around and saying death, but it seems like they they just want her to join their ranks and become a member of Adonis. But like, I guess a behind the scenes member then? I don't know. What do they want with her? And why her specifically? That's what I was thinking to myself. I feel like someone in Adonis knows her personally. You know. That's why. I don't know. I don't know. I'm only on the first week of this game. This is too big for my brain to take right now.
何？
He still sounds like he doesn't want to be bothered. Well, I wanted to talk to you.
あいつ、帰ったの？
Oh, Okazaki? Yeah, he's gone.
ふん。なあ、あれってお前の彼氏？
I mean, yeah. I was startled by the unexpected question. But I invited him into my room, so that was a reasonable assumption. Yeah, I think he's my boyfriend. Really?
何その煮え切らない感じ。
Exactly. Be more confident. Everything just happened recently, so it still doesn't feel real to me.
まあ俺には関係ないけど。なんかあいつ、うさんくさくね。
Wow. Katsuki seemed interested, even as he declared that wasn't his business. He is kind of troublesome in a lot of ways.
うわ、お前がはっきり言うってことは、相当面倒なタイプってことじゃん。前も言ったけど、連れ込むときはちゃんと事前に言っとけよな。
Okay.
で、話って何？
It's like, yeah, about to go off to the Adonis headquarters and become part of Adonis, so you might not ever see me again. That's exactly what she should say. No, she shouldn't. Oh, I'm sad. I don't think you'll like it either, obviously. My words caught in my throat. I felt like I'd cry if I lost my calm. But I couldn't let Kazuki know this. It's about what you wanted to do. Kazuki, you love music, right? I thought about it after speaking to Kazuki last time. Kazuki had dreams. He had passions that he wanted to pursue. When I put a little thought into it, it's clear what he wanted to do. It's true that we don't know what might happen tomorrow, so don't give up on your dreams, Kazuki. I'll be cheering for you no matter what happens. Kazuki was silent for a while. Maybe he was frustrated because we hadn't had this talk sooner.
なんでお前さ、そんな泣きそうな顔してんの
Huh?
さっきの、彼氏と喧嘩でもしたわけそれとも、まさか DV 男だったり
DV? Oh dear. No, Okazaki would never do
な
that.
ら、いいけど。一応、俺はお前の家族だから。もしあいつに泣かされたら、言えよ。俺が殴ってきてやる。
Kazuki.
お前さ、音楽のことなんて何にも分かってねえだろ。俺の夢だって、本当のとこは、なんも。
Yeah, you're right, but I want to know.
なんもわかんねえくせにって、ムカつく気持ちもあるけど。でも、応援するって言ってくれて、正直、嬉しかった。
Yeah, I'll always be rooting for you. My heart chilled because my feelings got through. But the clock gave me back to reality. I had to go. Sorry, Kazuki. I need to go now.
これからまた仕事かよ。
Yeah, it's an important job. I have to work hard just like you can't give up on your dreams. I'll be going then. I felt like I was going to break into tears, so I quickly turned away from Kazuki. I hastily put on my shoes and went towards the door.
姉ちゃん。
Huh? I turned around. He hadn't called me that in a long time.
ちゃんと、帰ってくるよな。
Oh god. He can sense something is off. Which, yeah. Yeah. It's understandable.
いってらっしゃい。
Off I go. The destiny, whatever that destiny is. It's gonna be a long night, isn't it? I pushed through the intense heartache and gave Kazuki the most brilliant smile I could manage. And off we go. Oh, hey.
三条
This dude. I've seen him before. He was on the news.
ああ、三国か。どうしたそんな怖い顔して。
ゼロに命じられて新宿園で騒ぎを起こしたようですね。
そうだが、
Who is
今さら
Zero?
説教か俺らが教祖様の命令に逆らえないのは知ってるだろうが。
そうですが、あなたは現在指名手配されています。このままでは捕まるのも時間の問題です。
それも今さらだ。今月に入ってからのカウントダウンは俺らが捕まるのも組み込み済みだろ。不満そうだな。
このようなやり方は私の本意じゃありませんから。
You've heard his voice before. So I'm wondering why they're showing him now, finally. Mikuni, I mean. Obviously not Sanjo.
いいのか聞かれてるぜ。
構いません。もう、たもとを分かつ時が来たようです。それより、三条、まだ何か企んでいるようですね。他の執行者と連絡を取った形跡を見つけました。
なあ、バレたか。11月の事件は奴にやってもらっただろ。ハッキングが得意なあの坊主にな。
Is that... I don't know why I just thought of it, but is that Kazuki's friend? Is he part of Adonis too? I mean, I could be wrong. That's probably wrong. We probably don't know who this kid is yet. Let me
そ
shut up.
の例ついでに頼み事をしただけだ。まあ、個人的な依頼だよ。
But speaking of Kazuki's friend, we haven't seen him for a while. Seems to be missing.
そうですか。以前なら忠告するところですが、確かに口出しするのも今更ですね。我々は撤退準備を始めます。それに影響が出なければ構いません。
Evacuation.
あなたは、ついてくる気はないんでしょう。
So they're leaving the base.
もともと連れて行く気もねえだろ。
では私はこれで。
難儀な奴らだな。どいつもこいつも。こんな生きにくい世の中でどうして必死で抗おうとするのか。まあいい。俺は最後の仕事をするか。
Oh, back as Ichika. I just wanted to change something. I hear my little keyboard typing away. There we go. That's more suitable. Everyone is just sus. I went to the dog's hideout as the voice from the caller directed. I'm not the one who will be hurt. I stifled the mounting fear and moved forward, one step at a time. I haven't given up. Once I'm there, I'll meet the caller. Caller? Is that a word? Even if we killed each other, I was fine with that. I cut the wheel of disaster by my own hands. I'd tear Adonis and liberate Shinjuku. My drive hadn't changed. When I convinced myself, my phone vibrated in my pocket. Oh god, who's calling us now? Oh, it's Okazaki. Why? Ori, please. But I feel like if she doesn't pick up... Okazaki? Hello? What is it?
ちょっと言い忘れたことがあって。今、家だよね。
I feel like he knows. He knows she's not at home, but he still asks to see what her answer would be. Yes. I lied quickly. I got off the street, stepping quietly so that the background noises wouldn't be heard. Did you forget something here? You can come by tomorrow.
ねえ、俺言ったよね。約束破ったら許さないって。なんで嘘つくの？
He knows. It was obvious that there was naked anger in Okazaki's voice. I know. He sounds actually slightly scary right now. The blood drained from my face. I just left to go to the convenience store. Ichika, stop. Stop, you're making it worse.
そうじゃなくて、勝手に俺から離れようとしてる。一人でアドニスのアジトに行こうとしてるんでしょ。
What are you talking about? Why are you being like this? It's weird.
アジトが特定されて、突入作戦が中止して、アドニスが撤退準備を始めてるなら、その首輪をつけた人間が君を放って黙ってるはずがない。何かしら君に接触してくるはずだ。何を言われたの？アジトに来ないと殺すって脅された？それとも。
It's no good. I can't trick him. I just have to hang up.
俺を殺すって言われた。
Aw, I knew he was in the area. What was the point? Okazaki. I turned around, he was standing right there.
君の嘘。俺が見抜けないと思ったの。俺は SP だし、尾行なんて大得意だし、君の小さな変化なんて見逃すわけない。自慢じゃないけど、そんな首輪なんかより、よっぽど俺は君の全部分かってるから。逃げられると思った。
No, this is...
何が違うの？ねえ、わかるよね。俺さ、今、ものすごく怒ってるんだ。
I could tell. He looked sterner than I'd ever seen before. He'd obviously figured everything out. I didn't know if assassins were lurking nearby. I had to throw him off somehow. I'm a spy for Adonis. I hate you now, Okazaki. What? I don't know what to say here. Um, I thought I'd be ready for like any selection, but but I don't know. Let me have a bit of water before I continue on. Oh God, does chat want to make the choice for me? Because I'd appreciate it. Hmm. Hmm. I'm sorry, I'm thinking. Because I'm just like, I'm a spy for Adonis. I hate you now, Okazaki. Both seem pretty bad lies, honestly. I'm not gonna lie. Um, if I said I'm a spy for, but we have already that wouldn't really make sense. Neither of this makes sense. Maybe I'm thinking it too much of thinking too hard on it. Um, I hate you now. I'm a spy for Adonis. Maybe, well, whatever. Like I said, we're just gonna we're just gonna go with the we're just gonna see what happens. I think I might go with oh yeah, it's love. God. Hmm. Well, I guess you'll see. The I would just say I would go. Oh, fine. For right now, I would just go with the "I hate you." I don't like either of these options, but I'll just go for the "I hate you," and then we will see where that goes. So I want one for you, even if I had to break the promise to you. I'm sorry you had to come all this way, but please leave me alone.
本当に君って
So I said both are bad
頑固だ
options.
し嘘をつけないし素直でちょっとつ盲信ですっごくバカだと思う
What?
俺
Oh,
本
oops.
当に怒ってるのにそんな君が好きでたまらないんだから
Did I put the? Oh, I
多分
did
俺
accidentally
も
put.
本物のバカだ
I did actually put the affection back up right after I finished playing. Because I turned that off. I was like, we don't need to know. I'm playing blind, so I don't want to see if I get affection or not. But okay. Alright, thanks,
君の
game.
言ってることが真実だと仮定してさなんでそんな泣きそうな顔してるの俺はね君の笑顔が好きなんだ作り物の笑顔かどうかなんてすぐわかるよわからないふりなんてできないやっぱり俺の命と交換条件で首輪に命じられたんだよねそうじゃなきゃ説明つかないし
I'm not gonna lie, his eyes look kind of scary right now. No,
もういい黙って
Okazaki.
死んじゃうかと思った何にも言わずに離れようとして勝手に自分を犠牲にするって決めて俺がどれだけ傷ついたかわかる
Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. There's some noise. It's outside my door. That's kind of loud. It's breaking the moment, so I'll wait for a moment. Actually, I guess I could check the status now to see. So it's not completely full. Does that mean there's gonna be another choice? Or have I just like missed the choice? I don't know. think it's quiet now.
やっぱり君は何にも分かってない。俺がどれだけ君のこと大切でなくせないか分かってくれてない。
No, let me go, please.
黙ってって言ったでしょ。今は俺の言うことだけ聞いて。俺は何があっても死なない。君は何があっても俺から逃げない。約束破るの早すぎ。なんでそんなに短絡的なの？今度からミネオ君と同レベルの単細胞扱いするよ。
Oh dear. I never expected to hear words like that coming from Okazaki's mouth. I tried to search for a retort. There's no other
た
way.
くさんあるよ。なくても一緒に考える。そう言ったのは君。なのに、嘘つくし、約束破るし。もう、怒るの通り越して呆れた。従わなきゃ俺を殺すって言われたとしても、君が犠牲になったら、結局俺は死ぬんだよ。それ分かってるの？
That's what I said earlier. I was like, he's quite gonna die either way, so it's just like lose-lose situation.
勘弁して。こんな苦しい思いするくらいなら、いっそ君と一緒に死ねた方が楽だ。
Don't say things like that.
君にだけは言われたくないよ。いちかちゃん、お願いだから、俺から逃げないで。俺は絶対死んだりしないから。君のことも死なせない。もう一人になんてさせない。拒んだら殺してでもついていくから。
Why? That doesn't make sense.
それくらい必死なの分かってよ。分かってくれなかったら、もうずっとこのまま話してあげない。
I don't want to lose you, Okazaki.
それが嫌なら、俺の言うこと聞いて。首輪の言葉なんかより、俺を信じて。お願い、俺から離れようとしないで。
How could I possibly say no when you put it like that?
どうしようもないね。だからもう考えなくていいよ。何も考えないで俺についてきて。どんな怖いものからも守ってあげるから。
All you've done is call me stupid. Do you even have a plan?
君の判断よりはマシだと思うよ。
But I made up my mind.
大泣きしながら何言ってんの？死ぬ覚悟なんて逃げでしかない。君が言ってくれたんだよ。大丈夫。俺が守るから。
Oh. I was saying I changed my mind. Let me turn off the love catch gate. Should have been off, but I don't know. Alright, but the caller, they could be talking to you even now.
ここで俺が死んだらどうする？
I was gonna say, isn't where's Adonis? He knows now. So what you guys doing? I don't want him to die, obviously, but they really just seem to be chilling right now.
実際目の前で俺が死んだら君も死にたいって思う？
To be honest, I might come to that conclusion.
相手もそれは分かってるんじゃないかな。でも君をどうにかしてアジトに来させたい。それができないくらいなら俺たち二人とも殺すつもりなんだろうけど。
He has a point.
なら俺も一緒に行くよ。 邪魔ならそこで俺だけ殺せばいい。
But there's no response from the caller. Maybe it meant they didn't care if Okazaki came along.
どうせ俺がどんなに引き止めても君は行くつもりなんでしょ。
Yes. It's not just about the deal. This is my problem too. The police couldn't act. If I could infiltrate Adonis, they could allow the police to make the assault.
だと思った。君って本当に頑固だもん。何にせよ首輪のことは直接行かないと解決できそうにないしね。俺だっていつまでも好きな子のそんな姿見てるの気分良くないし。
Is that how you view the problem here?
そう、シンプルに考えないと。正々堂々戦うしか道はないよ。
Okazaki. I was so hesitant. If Okazaki died because of me, the mere thought of it was so terrifying to me. But he tightly held my hand. It was cold and unusual and I was near tears. If I let go of his hand now, then he might really choose to die. Alright, let's go. Alright. Like you said, like she thought Adonis doesn't seem to care. The tunnel should be around here. We arrived at an underground tunnel that had been neglected for years. Is this what I'm supposed to save? Because I feel like that gunfight is about to come up. It opened into a construction site, but it was unclear what was supposed to have been built here. Perhaps it had been created as an underground passageway. Construction had stalled midway. It's dark.
今のところセキュリティらしきものはないみたいだけど、何が仕掛けられてるかわからない。
Yes, let's proceed carefully. The sound of our footsteps echoed in the silent gloom.
アドニスの人間にもきっと守りたいものがあるんだろうね。
Okazaki murmured. I was surprised by the sudden remark, but when I saw his sad eyes, I understood. He's probably thinking of his lost comrade from 2 years ago.
今回アジトを特定できたのは月島の遺族がアドニスに関与している情報が出てきたからなんだ。スパイだった事実が隠蔽されなければもっと早く捜査が進んだかもしれない。希望的観測でしかないけどね。でもここまで被害者が増えることも君が首輪をつけられることももしかしたらなかったかもしれないんだ。
Okazaki had seen the darkness and the police had thought that much about it. Each of those scandals piled on top of the other, one by one, until over time they became a towering cost.
警察が必要だって考えは変わらない。でも存続を願うからこそちゃんと向き合わなきゃいけない。君を守るためだけじゃない。今ここでアドニスに立ち向かうのは俺の未来のためにも必要なことだよ。
Okay. Okazaki's future. I was overjoyed just to hear him speak as if it was something he wanted. I've been thinking this for a while. Your colleague Tsukushima might have been an Adonis spy, but I think he threw himself in harm's way to save you out of his own free will. I'm sure he actually wants to protect you. Whatever his circumstances, the fact of the matter is that he chose to protect you. You made him feel that way. So I don't believe that he regretted his decision.
そうかもしれない。俺の知ってるあいつなら。ありがとう、いちかちゃん。
Okazaki looked over with a small yet lonely smile. We trudged through the tunnel for a while until it opened up into a clearing. Hey, we've seen this background before. We just saw it. Looking around, there are no signs of people, nor could I hear any sound. Nobody's here. Nobody's here to greet us, huh? We came all this way. Oh, but wait, that guy, Sanjo. Didn't he be around? For the save, by the way.
アジトが割れたからすでに移動したのかもしれない。
Alans would likely have vacated the premises before the police could raid it. But if the owner of the call is said to come, then there should be somebody here. Thinking, I walked a few more steps. I heard a noise from the call and tensed up in anticipation.
大丈夫。
Yes, think. Strange noise stopped, but there wasn't a voice either. What was that? Then I heard footsteps approaching from behind. Okazaki quickly spun around to shield me from whatever approached.
ついにここまで来たか、お二人さん。
Yeah, hi Sanjo. What's up?
やっぱり君は下っ端じゃないんだね。ここに出入りできるくらいなら幹部。
Not exactly the person who I wanted to see, but I knew he was here.
そんな大したもんじゃないぜ。ボスに呼ばれてきただけだからな。
boss.
ジョーちゃんの首輪の主だよ。そこから時々声が聞こえるだろう。
アドニスを束ねている人間。それは誰？
さあな。ボスの顔は俺ですら見たことがねえんだ。コマは指示されたままに動くだけってな。
So the boss ain't even. That's fine, not even here.
悪
Okay.
いが、ボスがなんでジョーちゃんに首輪をはめたのかもよく知らん。
Yeah, I mean, I figured.
他の事件を起こした実行犯もそうだ。俺以外はこの場所すら知らねえだろうし、ましてやボスの思惑なんて知るすべはない。ドイツも比較的最近アドニスに誘われた。復讐心を利用されたただの一般人だ。
The people who had commanded the X-ray crimes were not originally terrorists. But Sanjo, who knew this place, held a position that had contact with the leaders of the group. Yet not even Sanjo had seen what their boss looked like. Just who could it be? I was also not for a moment before I realized that Sanjo was staring at me.
俺はボスからジョーちゃんを奥まで連れてこい。ついでに邪魔者を排除しろと命令された。
Those words made my blood run cold. Okazaki swiftly moved his hand to his holster, ready to draw at any time.
ただ命令に従うのも退屈だしな。ジョーちゃんを守ろうとここまでついてきた騎士に免じてチャンスをやるよ。
What is this chance again with these games? And then I immediately understand what Sanjo was saying.
首輪を通して聞かれてるよ。裏切ったら君の身が危ないんじゃないの？
Okazaki asked the same question that I'd been thinking. When he did, Sanjo just grinned with amusement.
心配には及ばねえよ。首輪から流れる電波を妨害させてもらった。最低でも復旧に30分はかかるはずだ。
Oh, that was the noise? Oh, dang. I'm pretty sure the boss is like pissed right now.
まあ、俺の仕業だとバレれば殺されるだろうがな。
Wait, that's a huge risk to you. What do you want? Sanjo didn't stand to gain anything from this move.
俺はこの組織の未来にも国の行く末にも興味はねえ。いっそ壊れちまえばいいと思ってる。でもな、どうせ死ぬなら最後に警察の正義とやらと戦ってみたいと思っただけだ。岡崎、お前は未だに警察の正義を信奉してるのか？
俺はもともと頭から全部警察が正しいなんて思ったことはないよ。ただ俺にとって大切なものの一つ、自分のために失うわけにはいかないんだ。それを壊そうとするなら俺はアドニスを壊す、それだけ。
へえ、数日見ないうちに変わったな。ずいぶんいい面構えになっちまった。ま、何にしても付き合ってもらうぜ。お前たちが俺にとっての悪意の象徴、警察であることは間違いないしな。岡崎、ここで俺と勝負しろ。お前が勝ったらジョーちゃんの首輪を外してやる。俺が勝ったらまあ悪いがここで死んでくれ。
また勝負？今度は何？
射撃の早打ちだよ。そこに時計があるだろ。針が0時ちょうどを指したらスタートだ。
What does it look like? I'm gonna be the one shooting, right? Still gonna save again just in case.
わかった。
I would really,
その勝負、受けるよ。
really like that to be the case. What, Ichika, what? Without thinking, I grabbed his arm and pulled him toward me. Oh. He placed his hand over mine and gave me a calm smile.
大丈夫。死なないって約束したでしょ。
But when I saw Okazaki's honest eyes, I knew that there was no stopping him. But it didn't ease my anxiety at all. Yeah.
俺は負けない。君の首輪を外せるなら絶対に勝つよ。
He squeezed my hands and closed his eyes as if collecting himself. Then he slowly opened them again and took a step towards Sanjo. I don't know how this is gonna go down. Wait, do I have to shoot as Okazaki? I hope not.
信念の強い方が勝つ。勝てばお前の信念が正義だ。
そうだね。でも三条、俺は思うんだ。正義なんて人の数だけあるけど、根っこのところは変わらないんじゃないかって。誰しも守りたいものがある。大切なものを守り抜こうとした結果がその人にとっての正義。警察に闇はある。君を絶望させてしまったのもそれが原因だ。警察にとって大切なものを守ろうとした結果、誰かを傷つけたならその正義を疑って少しでも変えていかなきゃいけない。正義に善悪や決まり事なんてない。そんなものにとらわれて大切なものを失うくらいなら俺はいらない。
その考え方は嫌いじゃねえな。お前の言う通り定義なんてくだらねえ。じゃもう細けいことは抜きだ。どっちが勝っても恨みっこなし、正々堂々とやろうぜ。
They both felt quiet as did the chamber, except for the ticking clock in the background, so it made me even more nervous. The only all of a sound was the clock ticking. If need be, I can also... I stood on complete edge, ready to draw my weapon if needed. Then the second hand clicked. There were 2 gunshots. I thought my heart would burst, but when I opened my eyes, I knew what had happened.
やっぱいい腕してやがる。お前がこっちの仲間だったらもう少し楽しめたかもしれねえな。
ありがとう。でも君の負けだよ。
Let me take the L here. What is this localization? I'd seen Sancho's gun had been knocked from his hand. Simultaneously, Okazaki dropped to his knees. Okazaki, you okay? I don't know what happened. I ran in to support him by his arm and saw he was bleeding through his shirt. Oh god. You need medical attention.
かすり傷だから大丈夫だよ。
Flesh wound. No. I took a handkerchief from my pocket and used it to bind Okazaki's wound. I was relieved to see that the bullet had just grazed him, as he claimed.
てめえ、なんで俺を撃たなかった？
殺せば勝ちなんて条件なかったよね。俺は君から武器を奪っただけ。
他に武器を隠し持ってたらどうするつもりだったんだ？
だからこれは殺し合いじゃなくて勝負。君は卑怯な真似しないと思ったしね。
ヘドが出るほど甘えな。それで失うものとやらがあるかもしれねえのに。
大丈夫。そこは心配しないで。もし君が勝負にこだわらずに攻撃してくるなら迷わず殺すよ。
バカらしい。
Oh, the collar. Just like I felt relief. Just like I felt relieved, another strange sound came from the collar.
おお、もう復旧しやがったか。さすが教祖様は手が早い。だが、間に合ったな。
Sandra flashed a bold grin and took a small device out of his breast pocket. What's that?
三条、何をするつもりですか？
The boss is mad.
今、ちょうどしてるところだ。
勝手な行動は許しません。それ以上動けば、あなたを消去します。
ああ、うるせえな。手元が狂うじゃねえか。たく。
My wrist is ticking. Felt a flash of pain in my neck and suddenly grabbed a hold of Okazaki's sleeve. Oh no.
どうしたの？
What?
三条、何をした？
安心しろよ。毒針なんて刺しちゃいねえ。これでも、その嬢ちゃんは自由だ。
Is she really? Oh. Oh. Those beeping noises were not it though. The metallic ring fell to my feet. I felt a cool sensation around my neck as air passed over it once again. Ah, freedom. Freedom. Well, I mean, we're still not completely out of the clear yet. So I realized that the collar that had bound me was not lying on the ground. It's off? Seems like it. Leaning on Okazaki for support, I touched my neck. Nothing weird.
もう、君は死なない。よかった。
I was gonna say nothing weird went into her neck when it came off, right? I hope not. My eyes felt warm as I looked at him. He looked even closer to tears than I felt. Now we can live together. Realizing that made me unspeakably happy.
一旦ここを離れよう。首輪が外れたなら体勢を立て直せる。
I picked up the call and took a moment to compose myself. You're right. But what if the cause of this entire tragedy is just up ahead?
今は焦るべきじゃないよ。どうせあっちも丸腰じゃないだろうしね。君を奪われたら太刀打ちできなくなる。
Yeah.
ハッピーエンドに進んでるとこ悪いんだが、そうは問屋が下ろさなくてな。
Okazaki raised his gun at Sanjo.
もうこっちに不利はない。無駄な抵抗はしない方がいいよ。
言っただろ。俺の望みは破滅だ。
The next instant, oh please, no, no. This is not it, right? Not the gun. Not the gun. I keep saving because I'm just like, I don't know when this gun fight will happen. So I'm just like, you know what? Let me be saving. Like, not, even when there's not a choice. Oh! You were walked by thunderous shaking and noise. Okazaki picked me up before I could even react.
巻き込んじまったら悪いな。せいぜい頑張って逃げ延びてくれ。
Sanjo, you.
俺はここで死ぬのが望みなんだよ。邪魔してくれるな。何迷ってやがる。ここは迷わず逃げを選ぶべきだろ。お前、本当に変わったな。だが、俺に情なんて寄せる必要ねえぜ。俺にはお前みたいに大切なもんがね。
俺もそうだった。けど彼女のおかげで取り戻せたんだ。でも君は
なあ、お前にはわかるだろ。いつか来る希望ってのを待っていられるほど俺は強くない。お前は運が良かった。せめて俺の分まで大事にしてやる。
As Sanjo said that, a large mass of rubble collapsed between him and us.
Sanjo!
I think we need to get going. Yeah, Okazaki, let's go. You have to live. I looked straight into his eyes and said it. He was silent for a moment and then he nodded.
君と一緒に生きる。俺の未来はそれしかないって。そのために迷わないって決めたから。
Yeah. Let's go. Let's see anything.
ダメだ。来た道が塞がれてる。
How about another exit?
テロ組織のアジトなら出入り口は多く作られてるはずだ。探そう。
Okay. Oh, side.
森岡さん、
Ah,
どうした？中で何か起きたか？
は微弱ですが感知しました。おそらく内部で爆発か何か発生したと思われます。
柳、配備は完了した。星野からの連絡はどうだ？
まだです。 GPS で位置は確認できてるので中にいることは間違いないんですが、
周辺の捜索も増員してるが、どこまで取りこぼさず捉えられるか。作戦開始は夜明けを予定している。星野と岡崎には悪いが、これ以上待って取り逃がすわけにはいかない。
いや、星野たちは必ず突入の隙を作る。ギリギリまで待ってください、森岡さん。
okay. We just ran through the labyrinth tunnels. The sounds around us gradually faded before long after the tremors. Deeper and deeper we went until we found the door. After checking out there were no other paths, Okazaki and I went through the door. Yeah, I was gonna say this looks familiar, vaguely. Beyond it was a chamber that seemed like a church. It had a completely different atmosphere than anywhere else we'd been in the complex. It was sweet and holy, almost unnaturally quiet.
誰かいる。後ろに下がって。
Someone's here.
アドニスの聖域を犯すとは随分とぶしつけな侵入者ですね。
Oh wow, look how they did it too. That's interesting. That's really interesting. You're that guy on TV. I can't remember what they said about him. But I know we saw him on TV the night we got into this whole case. I've seen his face somewhere before. Yeah, the TV. Yeah, Mikuni-Ray, that guy. I called the man once Okazaki said his name. Late Mikuni was a young politician and son of the current prime minister. Ah, yeah. What's someone like you doing here? Is he part of Adonis?
君が三条の言ってたボス。
いいえ。ですが、このアドニスは私の命。土足で怪我されるのは大変遺憾です。構成員たちは塔に逃がしたとはいえ、三条もやってくれましたね。まさか拠点ごと壊滅させようとするとは。まあいいでしょう。おかげで諸悪の根源と会うことができました。
Mikuni smiled thinly and looked at me. The cause of all this?
複数の気配。5、いや、6か。いちかちゃん、絶対にそこから動かないで。
有能な SP 付きですか。随分と偉くなりましたね。新米警察官の星野一華さん。
Who are you? How do you know about me?
答える義理はありません。きっとあなたが全てを狂わせた。私たちの理想、未来はあなたのせいでついえてしまったのです。
I was not ready. Suddenly, Okazaki grabbed me and dove on the chair for cover. I was so not ready that it was only after the gunshots occurred that it registered what had just happened. Okazaki.
大丈夫。当たってない。
I examined his body in a panic frenzy, but he was unarmed, just as he said. They've got so many people.
全員殺す覚悟じゃないと無理だね。ごめん。これは譲れない。
No, is this the gunfight? Is this finally? I keep asking, and it's not happen. And every time I ask, it never happens. But I'm still gonna save here. Jesus Christ, can we get out of here alive? We're facing terrorists. I'm afraid to drop my sentiments in this case. But
ここは
how?
死角になってるから少しずつ移動して一人ずつ撃っていくしかない
Then let me do it.
ダメだよ
Okazaki, you promise. We'd find a way to live together. There's no meaning in surviving alone. We're going to survive together. I'm a pretty good mark. No, you're not. At least. I won't get in your way. Well, she's supposed to be, actually, but when I'm in control of her.
分かった
mm.
ただ俺の指示には絶対従って
Yes. I carved every word he said into my memory so I wouldn't miss any of his orders. The game only lets you practice your shooting, like, in the prologue, and you only have 3 chances. And it doesn't give you proper, like, any explicit instructions. If there are shooting segments in Unlimited, I hope to God they fix that. But probably not. Because they assume if you're playing Unlimited, you probably played the first game, so you know how to shoot. I heard multiple sets of footsteps approaching.
おしゃべりは終わりですか彼女さえ渡してくれれば SP の方は助けても良いのですが
What do you guys really want with her?
私は無駄な殺生を好みませんので
As Mikuna's voice reverberated through the church, Okazaki gave me an uneasy look. I returned it with a bitter smile. Please don't make that look. I won't sacrifice myself.
じゃあ行くよ
We tightly held hands one last time and then let go. Ooh. Then we drew our weapons.
北東45度3秒北西15度2秒
By giving simple commands to follow that we'd work out in advance to not give our plan away to the enemy, Okazaki took the hostiles down. And only one person besides Mikuni remained. Oh god, here it comes! Ooh, I think I
させない
missed.
よ
Did I miss? I don't know. I... Okazaki didn't miss Mikuni's small move and pulled the trigger without hesitation. I still don't know if I missed it. I feel like I missed. Mikuni fell to his knees. Once he confirmed that he'd scored a solid hit, Okazaki rushed in. He seized a device that Mikuni had been trying to operate and handcuffed the suspect.
ミクにレイ内乱罪で現行犯逮捕ゆっくりしてる暇はないから早く出口を教えて
I guess we won't know until the end.
聞こえますか
For sure, I mean. Mikuni didn't answer Okazaki's question, muttering something instead.
早くしてここも崩れ始めるのは時間の問題だその傷もすぐに処置すれば命を助かる
ゼロあなただけでも逃げてください
Oh, so is he around here somewhere?
彼女は
I don't know.
必ず私が
I'm contacting Yanagi to tell him it's too dangerous to assault. Now we have one Ooh. There's another thunderous sound. For just an instant, it sent both myself and Okazaki. Okazaki! Mikuni drew a gun from a breast pocket, pointed at Okazaki and pulled the trigger. It all happened in a few seconds. Oh yeah, this is bad. My body felt hot. Huh? I heard him scream. Oh yeah, she looks dead. Soft arms encircled and embraced me. I knew this warmth. It had enveloped me many times before. They were the arms of the man I loved.
なんで俺なんかかばったんだよこれじゃ俺はまた
The man I loved looked like he was in pain. I didn't mean to make him feel that way. Yeah, I think this is a tragic love ending. I missed the gunshot. It's fine. I had a feeling. Sigh. I struggled to move my lips. My voice was cracked.
いや大丈夫大丈夫だよすぐにここを出よう
He kept repeating okay as if he was trying to convince himself. I tried my best to smile, hoping that it would make him feel better. I wasn't able to smile that well. Yes, I'll be fine. I won't die and leave you behind. But please, On the off chance I don't survive.
いやだ、聞きたくない。早くここを逃げよ
Okazaki, I want you to live a good life.
う。嫌だって言ってるだろ。もう黙って勝手なことばかり言わないで。
Don't give up on living. I have hope for future.
絶対許さないから。俺は君が死ぬなんて許さない。
Okay. I said I wasn't going to die. Just thinking about the possibility.
死なせない。今度こそ守るんだ。絶対に守るから。
Okazaki. Searching the body of the barely alive Mikuni, Okazaki found something.
あった。ここの見取り図だ。少しだけ我慢して。
In an instant, he picked me up and started running. As my consciousness faded, I could tell that Okazaki was running through the rubble while carrying me. I don't want to make him look like that. I didn't want him to suffer. I absolutely had to hang on. I had to live for his sake. Just as I swore that to myself, my consciousness began to fade into a wash of bright light. Oof. I'm ready to change that death counter to 2. Just watch. Is this 0?
愚かなことをしたね。レイ。
He even sounds like that. Like, what if that's just his actual voice? So I was just thinking he looks sad because his real Ichiro is about to die. I still love how it says person when we switch back to Ichiko's side. Because technically you could change your first name and be whatever, so she's not, so, because Ichika is her canonical name, but like, obviously if you want to do some self-insertion, you can put your own first name, which I never do. If I am able to leave their name as is. Sometimes there are otome games like Amnesia where you have to put like your own name, but I don't like doing that. When I opened my eyes, I wasn't immediately sure where I was. I heard heavy running footsteps and unabashed bellowing. For long, I began to hear birds, and I realized I managed to safely escape from the tunnel. I was thinking, oh, we're in heaven. The air was lit by a dim light as the morning glow set in.
すぐに救護が来るからね。もうちょっとだけ頑張って。
Okazaki, I don't think. I'm sorry, man. Okazaki's voice should have been right next to me, but it felt so far away. With a weak hand, I tugged his sleeve. What is this music, though? Okazaki, I have something that I need to tell you.
聞きたくない。全部終わったら聞くよ。まだ終わってない。君が元気にならなきゃ終わったなんて言えないでしょ。
It's not happening, Okazaki. But I want you to know now.
嫌だ。
Okay.
嫌だ。お願いだから。言わないで。
I nodded weakly and then proceeded to move my lips. I love you. I've always loved you. Oh. They were the words I'd always wanted to say. Did you hear my words? Maybe Okazaki had misunderstood why I needed to say them. I didn't speak those words because I thought I didn't have time left. I told him now because then it would give me the strength to hold on. The strength to live, to smile by his side, and to yearn for future days that we could spend together. So, don't cry. My mind drifted off before I could even say the words. Oh. Kid. Sad, sad, sad. Aw. She looks so dead, so I'm pretty sure that was like a tragic ending that I just got. Huh. Man, these shooting minigames ate it. But to make sure... Oh, that's fine. To make sure... Yeah, oh my god. My room is completely dark. But that was something. That was really something sad. But something. And yeah, there was also I think I do have to go back because I had to get his affection up again with one thing. Oh, alright. I assume she died at the end, right? January 3rd, 10 a.m. The operation to neutralize the Dawn succeeded, and the police were publicly praised for their work. X-Day did not occur on January 1st, and as of now, no attack from Adonis remnants has occurred. That's good. At least there's that. Of course, numerous issues still remained. While the operation was publicly billed as a success, it had resulted in many deaths. Criminals wearing collars had been discovered within the Adonis base. Oh my. And many more such individuals were discovered living all across Japan, so Ichika wasn't the only one. Man, these guys. The police had all hands on the investigation. While all the previous X-Day crimes had yet to be solved, Adonis' base was destroyed and the death of its supposedly delayed Mikuni was confirmed. There are believed to be remnants of Adonis still at large due to the scale of the organization, but these details were kept from the public. The police claimed it was to avoid a panic, but it was obvious that the police did not want to damage the image that they had finally restored. The government announced that the quarantine in Shinjuku would soon be lifted, so long as no new terrorist attacks occurred. The unease among Shinjuku citizens after being cooped up for so long would not easily disappear. It was undoubtedly a first step forward for the police and the people of Shinjuku. Then... Although I managed to escape with my life, I was hospitalized for quite a long time. Oh my gosh, if she didn't die? I thought for sure she was dead, because she looks so dead in the CG. This is Ichika, right? That's to take back my death count. Yet, yesterday was the first time that visit had been allowed, and many people had come to visit. Today, Yanagi's team paid me a visit. Oh yeah, she's not dead. What? I think I gotta take my death count back, guys. What ending did I get? I am confusion. Oh. For some reason, I'm a bit sad to see the two go away. It's like I wanted to die. Oh lord, what is wrong with me? The stitches still hurt, but they'll be removed soon. I'm okay.
そうか。なるべく傷が残らないといいな。
What if someone just comes and shoots her? Like, it's like I wanted to die so I could get the two back. I'm so sorry, guys. I have a bit of a twisted mind. Yes, it's not like I'm always wearing swimsuits or anything, so even if there are a few scars, it should be alright. Where should get shot at?
何の話？
Enomoto, please.
単語に反応すんな。小学生かよ。
別に反応なんてしてないけど。で、水着って何の話だ？
Look at his smile.
病室だぞ。
Sir,
静かにしろ。
sir, Enomoto, please. I couldn't help but smile as I watched their petty fighting, but I couldn't stop thinking about him. Oh yeah. How is Okazaki? Yeah, I want to ask. When I asked, the trio suddenly stopped talking and fell silent. I haven't seen him yet, actually. It had been 8 days since I was admitted. I heard that he'd been by my side the entire time I had been unconscious. But I hadn't seen his face once since I'd woken up. Oh. I tried asking Yoshinari when he visited, but he just avoided the question. I mean, is he at least alive? I assume he is, but like, please say something. And now Yanagi's team was looking trouble for some reason. Don't tell me he's in the hospital because of his wounds too.
いや、そういうわけじゃない。驚くほどピンピンしてるから大丈
Oh.
夫。
I was worried. So, is he being reprimanded for violating his orders?
そこも心配なし。アドニスを摘発できた功績ってことで無罪放免。
Then why? Why hasn't he come to visit me?
あいつ怒ってるぞ。
Yeah, I was gonna say he's probably mad.
メールでもしてみたらどうだ。直接会うよりは素直な反応が返ってくるだろう。
Okay. I took out my phone and typed out a text message to Okazaki. I've mostly recovered from my wounds. Okazaki, are you angry at me? He replied immediately. I know, the emojis. I kinda can't take them seriously, but at the same time I can. I could feel everyone's eyes on me, curious about his reply. I looked up. He's angry. Probably. And Mother peeked at my phone and whistled. Yanagi also gave me a soft... Again, that word! I'm gonna... How do you... Let's see. Let's see. How to Google. Tell me how to say... How to say that. You hear it together, guys. Why is that like a minute? I don't need to hear a minute. Let's go to YouTube, guys. Rye? Rye. I think it's Y. Like Y, but you have to make a bit of a soft R sound. It's like rye. Why? Okay. we're just gonna leave it like that. Yanagi also gave me a soft Y smile.
Okazaki らしい
Hate. I'm starting to hate that word. I've never seen him use this emoji before. What should I do?
な。まあ、怒ってるのはお前だけじゃない。そこは複雑な男心ってやつだ。
Women are complicated.
落ち着くまで待ってやれ。
That's a statement you don't hear every day. Usually it's women are complicated. Men can be just as complicated.
あいつも感情的になることはあるんだ
だよな。ちょい意外。何言っても通じないタイプかと思ってたぜ。まあ、それだけ星野のことが特別なんだろうけど。
岡崎は意外と感情的だし、面倒だぞ。
Yeah, knock on the door causes all to pause and turn around.
全部聞こえてるよ。
Okazaki. Okazaki was standing there with a slightly sulky expression.
やっと出てきやがった。おっせ。
じゃあ、お邪魔虫は退散するか。帰るぞ。
I kind of want them to stay, honestly. I don't think I'm ready to face this man alone.
じゃあとは若い奴らでごゆっくり。
Kids.
お大事にな、星野。
Kids. You act like the youngest one here. Huh? Thank you for coming. Yanagi's group left in a hurry. The room was suddenly quiet, and the two of us rolled around. I'm sorry. I'm not prepared. I didn't know where to begin. Okazaki didn't say anything either, so the awkward silence just stretched on.
座ってもいい？
Yes, go ahead. Once my anxiety lessened, I opened my mouth. I'm sorry for making you worry. The prognosis looks good, so I'll be discharged in another 2 weeks. Are you okay, Okazaki? You sound... Speaking of which, there's still a lot of Adonis members at large, aren't there? I think the police are going to make sure that the same thing doesn't happen again. I hear they keep finding more criminals with collars. Okay. This is not working. No matter what I said, I got a monosyllabic reply from Okazaki. I work harder than ever once I'm out of here. Even if the quarantine is lifted, the people of Shinjuku still need plenty of help. I finally stopped talking and very timidly peeked at Okazaki's face. Okazaki, are you angry? He nodded expressionless. I could tell he was seriously upset.
どうして俺が怒ってるかわかる？
The reason that Okazaki was angry, I can only think of one explanation. Because I pushed myself too far? I'm sorry, I lost myself in the moment, and when I thought you were in danger, my body just moved on its own. Silent again, Okazaki looked at his own hand. Then he slowly raised his head and sighed quietly.
心臓が止まるかと思った。君が俺をかばって死ぬなんて一番嫌なのに。生きたくないって言ったのに、君は本当に最後みたいなこと言うし、君を守れなかった自分も許せなくて。
Sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm sure in that moment, just trauma.
本当に怒ってるのはそっちなんだ。俺は自分に怒ってる。殺してやりたいくらい。
Okazaki. My chest tightened in response to the pain I heard in his voice and saw in his eyes. I placed my hand over his. I'm alive. I'm here with you. From now on, there's so much that we can do together. Thank you so much. I thanked him, smiling. Looks like he looked up, tears in his eyes.
ごめんね。偉そうなこと言ってごめん。痛かったし、怖かったよね。守ってくれてありがとう。
Not at all. It made me happy. I smiled without thinking, and Okazaki's expression turned grim again.
嬉しい。
Back then, when he chose to rely on me and find the way that we could both live together, that made me so happy.
それで君が死にそうになったら、本末転倒どころの話じゃないんだけど。本当に、あんなのもう絶対に嫌だから。次に同じことがあったら、今度こそ俺は絶対に死んじゃうからね。
Okay, I'll remember. Is there anything else I can do to help cheer you up? I'll do whatever I can.
じゃあ、君が生きてるってこと、ちゃんと感じさせて。
What? Before I could answer, Okazaki's face closed in on my neck. I felt soft lips on my skin. Okazaki, this is a sick room, so take it easy.
どっかにずっと閉じ込めてたい。
Oh, let's not go that far. I played. Okazaki does kind of seem like the type that if pushed too far he might, and I've played an Otome game where that was yeah no. Well, that kind of did happen to the protagonist. I kid you not. The protagonist got locked up in a dog cage, and yeah, and it's kind of a long story. We don't talk about it. And yet, despite that, I still like the male love interest. That's why I said my taste in men is trash when it comes to otome games. Oh Lord. That's
じゃあ、24時間監視する。
still a lot, but better than being in a cage. Ichika, you have no idea. I don't think you should neglect your job.
じゃあ、一緒に暮らそっか
Yeah, I was about to say she has a brother though. I don't think she can leave the apartment to himself. I have a little brother though.
全然お願い叶えてくれないじゃない。
I giggled. He was so cute when he pounded. I can't grant all of your wishes right away, but you can be sure they will happen in time. Because I belong to you. When I said that clearly, Okazaki had been taking care not to aggravate my wounds, tightly squeezed my hand. I felt indescribably happy and also slightly frustrated. Just this once, I ignored the pain of my injuries and put my hands around his neck. Oh. He still looks a bit like, you know.
一かち
I could say like just the tiniest bit pouty still. But then she ambushed him, so understandable. I ambushed him with a kiss and I felt his surprise. I think he's just surprised in there. I think kisses, I whispered. This is what you get for always swinging me around. I thought I could get away with this much. I'm not going anywhere, and I'm not dying. I don't want to lose you either. To keep you or I'll do anything. I'd rather not be locked up though.
不意打ちはずるいよ。
Feel better now?
まだ。これくらいじゃごまかされないから。もっとキスしてくれないと治らない。
Oh no, I was right. He was still kind of pouting. Well then, as many times until you cheer up. After all, I love your smile.
それはこっちのセリフだよ。俺だって君の笑った顔が一番好き。
My heart filled with warmth when he finally smiles for me. It's a deal then.
ほんと。叶わないな。じゃあ今日は俺のわがまま全部聞いてね。
Of course.
一人で勝手に無茶しないこと。柳さんたちに隙を見せないこと。あ、吉成くんもダメだからね。あと、おはようとおやすみのメールは毎日必ず送るように。俺も送るよ。それから。
Goodness, Okazaki. We were chatting again. It felt nostalgic somehow. You have that little faith in me?
ない。
You came out and said it directly.
でも、一生懸命で、まっすぐで、誰かのために必死になって、いつも目が離せない君のことが大好きなんだから、仕方ないよね。
Yep, you should just give up.
調子乗らないの。まったく、苦労しそうだよ。
We talked and laughed together. Our lips met again.
好きだよ。
I love you too.
君がそばにいない時間なんて考えたくないくらい大好き。
I could have said it was fun back in Japanese. That's just a simple one, but now let me not show my weakness. Okay, I also love you more than anyone in the world.
俺が安心できる日が来るまで、ずーっと俺から離れないでね。
Meaning?
もちろん死ぬまでだよ。おじいちゃんおばあちゃんになるまで。一生離さないから、君も諦めて。
I will accept your terms. We whispered our feelings to each other and kissed each other over and over. We left each other and clasped each other. I overcame my feelings and fell in love with him. He protected me, and I wanted to protect him. My wish was to live with him and face the future together, no matter what it brought. I savored my happiness, wrapped in the warmth of the person I treasured most of all. I thought I got the tragic love ending. That doesn't seem it, but I don't know. What was that? The gunshot.